everyone. This is, I believe, October the 10th, and welcome to my channel. My name is Beth. I am so glad that each and every one of you are here. We're going to be doing a quite large TEMU haul, and then I got a couple of things in from Amazon, and I got a happy mail today. That hasn't happened in a long time, so that was sort of exciting. And I'll show you what that was. And then I want to announce that I am going to do the members only. On top of this, now I will do my regular videos just like I've always done. Well, almost like I've always done. The members only is going to be probably the longer videos. It's going to cover all different arts and crafts. It's not going to just be resin. It's not going to be just mixed to mold. It's not going to be just watercolor. It's not going to be just acrylic. It's not going to be just mixed. It's going to be a combination of all of it. Sometimes individually and sometimes using all of it all together. And it will also be more the bloopers and more talking and just more personable, I guess is the word. Now this is all new for me. I talk all the way through all my videos, but some of y'all want just strictly tutorial. This is what we're going to do. This is how to do it. This is what you need to do it. And that's what I'm going to do from now on my regular YouTube videos. I'm going to try anyway. There's no way I'm not going to be able to throw in, hey, everybody. I mean, that's just not who I am. But it won't be the longer videos. And it will only be one thing per video. And that's totally not the norm for my videos. I normally do multiple items in one video. And I'm doing this to cover all bases. Some of you love my longer videos. Some of you have contacted me and said, I really miss you doing your watercolor. And some of you don't like the longer videos. Some of you don't want me talking as much. Some of you, you know, there is just such a wide range of who wants what. And so I thought, well, this will work. And so on my membership, I don't know what to call it. And that's another thing fixing to come up. It's going to be the basic. You get the free shout outs, the free emojis, you know, the normal stuff that comes with it. And then there's going to be at least one, probably more than one, but at least one long video a month. There will be at least one live video a month. There will be membership shout outs and all the videos. There will be early access to regular videos. And I'm probably forgetting a couple of things, but that will all be listed under that. And YouTube gives you, you know, what they think you should do and what, you know, and they think that I should charge $6.99 a month for that. I'm going to charge $4.99 a month. That's what I'm going to do. It's $5 a month. That you can't buy a Coke and a bag of potato chips for $5 anymore. And so that's what it's going to be. It's going to be $4.99. YouTube gets 30% of that. I get 70%. So they would get $1.50 and I would get $3.49. And that's where I'm going to start this. Now, I may not have anybody, and that's okay. And if I don't have anybody, then the long videos are out the door and we'll go short videos all the way. And that's okay. But I'm doing, some people who do 7 videos a week, but only at an hour long, I'm putting way more time in than they are. Because even if I do 3 videos and they're 2 to 3 hours long, I'm still putting in way more hours. So I'm trying to be fair to everybody. Sorry that I look horrible, and I apologize for that. I do have my nails, though. I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. So I just wanted to announce that, but I also wanted to say you're supposed to have some kind of name. And I didn't want to just throw up Southern Lady members. I could, but I just don't like that. I wanted it to be something special. And so Dan came up with the idea. Yes, my hubby said, why don't you put it out there and let them choose? So that's what I'm going to do. I want all of you to comment what you think the members only group should be called. And then we'll get everybody's. I'll pick the top 5 out of everybody's comments. And I'm hoping to get a bunch of comments from y'all and a bunch of different ideas, y'all. But I'll pick the top 5 and then we'll vote on it. Which means the longer it takes, the longer it is before I get this membership thing up. And my shoulder is already hurting. So let me just say that I did a video on October the 6th. It was 4 hours long. It was me doing what I'm going to show you that I got from TEMU. Well, part of it anyway. I've gotten more orders in since then. But it also shows me painting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces that I had poured with mixed mold in a previous video. It was a horrible video. I was trying to sit down. I thought I was where I should be. Half of it you don't see me painting. Bits and pieces of it, you'll see the piece pop up. But you do hear me talking throughout it all. You hear the instruction part of it. You just don't see it. And so that's going to be on the members only. I'm going to call that a bloopers video, because there's a lot of personal information that's being said on that video. And I think a lot of y'all want that. So that's going to be the first blooper. That doesn't mean it's going to be the main video. But if I have blooper videos, those are going to be thrown on the members only page, along with at least one really good video a month. Okay, so don't forget, in the comments, let me know what you think a good members only name would be, and we'll vote on that. Okay, I'm going to, and get it up here. Whoa. Yeah, that was killing my shoulder. And I'm going to try to straighten the camera up, because I did this. I loosened it up and I fanned it out trying to be able to sit down. It just didn't work out. I'm going to have to put a big X. X marks the spot. Stay right there. That's the only way that's going to work, because I can't see when I'm sitting down. That's why I've always stood up, because I can see the camera is right there and I can see what you see when I stand up. But sitting down, I'm blind. I don't know what you see and what you don't see. And the first couple of minutes I would stand up and I would look, I would check it out, and it looked fine. But I kept going off to the left. So you'll never see that video, and unless you become a member, and then that will be a blooper thing, and you'll see a lot of things that happen during that video that you'll never see here. You'll see the items, but that. Okay, we're gonna get started. This is a new TEMU haul that came in, so TEMU package. So we'll wait on that one. I'm just gonna go over. At least you don't have the crinkling of the page, the paper. This is what I call the Ice Fox. I got this for Core Ann, And we will be pouring this soon because I want to give that to her for her birthday. And most of these are candle molds, which are great for mixed to mold or eco resin pours. Okay, this is the no, not the turtle, the snail. I really wanted to do that in resin, but this is a candle mold. And so we're going to do it mixed to mold, and then we'll just paint it. And this is the new Phoenix mold, which is a lot smaller than I was expecting. And I know I do look at the measurements, but I don't know. I'm always thrown by the measurements with TEMU. Now this one, you can tell I've already got the thing on. This is the peacock jar. And I knew to look. You see how it's split right at there? Right in there it's split. The only way I could figure out how to get that to work without smooshing the neck or the head was this way. You're still going to be a seam, so this mold may be going back, because I thought I could do this with resin, and that's matte too. So we'll try that, but I think that's probably going to go back. And then this mold will be fun. It's called the Worry Stones. And you know how people make the, what are they called? The heart pockets, where there's a little poem and they stick it on and they sell them that way. I'm going to write a little poem. It's going to be my own little poem. And I'm going to print it on cards, and I'm going to put the Worry Stones on the card. That way it's my own little thing. You don't see worry stones on little pocket cards. You see the pocket hearts, and that's okay. But mine's going to be worry stones, where they can actually take them off of the card, and they can use them as worry stones. Something to put in your hand to rub, and yes, there are a lot of people that use those. So this will be a fun mold to do. Okay, and I did get 2 polymer clay cutters. They're picture frames. One is the large one is the small. Earrings for that, pendant for that. And I decided, because I do want to do the Light Wish review on the travel watercolor, I'm going to make miniature pictures to make me earrings and pendants. But not just me. I'm going to make a set of earrings and a pendant, a 3-piece set, and we're going to use that as a giveaway. Yep. I think that would be really cool, because it will be a review on the Light Wish watercolors. Even though I will show you polymer clay, me cutting it out, and I will bake it and all, it will be on the Light Wish review. And I thought that would be sort of fun. That way y'all can get involved too, and we can do a giveaway for that. Especially with the holidays coming up. If that's not something you would like, but you know somebody who would, you could give it as a gift. And while we're talking about jewelry, we'll just go over here, because yes, I got a bunch of stuff for jewelry. These are sterling silver necklaces. I have bought these before. I have used them for a couple of years. I have never had an issue with them tarnishing. No one has ever complained about these making them break out. They are marked 0.925 on there. I have found their chains to be really good. I paid $1, I think $1.05 a piece. I got 3 of the 18-inch, and that's the 18-inch one. And then I got 3 of the 22-inch. And I have several of these back there. But yeah, I got 6 of them. And here they are. 3 are 22, 3 are 18. And then I got these necklace bells. Well, they're not really bells. Well, sort of, yes, they are. And I really liked them. I got 2 packs. They were cheap, $1 something. And these are heavier, so I'm going to use them for my clay pieces. But I really like the look of them. And I won't use the light silver sterling chain on these either. I'll probably use leather cording on this, because this is heavy duty. This is not for light pieces. But I love the style of those. And yes, I am prone to silver. I do have gold stuff, because I know there's people who like gold stuff, but it's hard for me to pull away. These I really like, and I wish I'd gotten more of. These are also for jewelry. I don't know what they call them. I don't know. There's 4 pieces. And they have the little bell for a necklace right there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me put my finger right there. Right there. That's what the necklace would go in. But these are to wrap around a stone, a rock, something you make out of resin, anything you want to wrap and make a necklace into. These will do it. Now, I only got 4. I wish I'd gotten 3 or 4 packages of these. I will be going back if they're available. But I only got 1 because I wanted to see the quality of them. And they're really good. And then these I've seen on Amazon, and they're always expensive. And I paid $4 for these, and there's 12 pieces. And this is something that would be really easy peasy with UV. And there's 2 of each design. But see, you could fill that in with UV, oceany. This right here, you could add, that's another oceany one with the shells and the dolphin. This one's got stars on it, I believe. Well, a few little seashells. But you could color that in. You could color that in. There's just so much you can do. There's one, that's the other dolphin. There's one in here where there's, yeah, this is it. Where you could actually put pearls down in there. You could do so much with this. I like this one a lot right there. Let me stick that right there so you can see it. I got them in both my hands, so I'm using my wrist. That's the same one. I think that's all the 6. Yeah, it is. Did you see this one? Okay. Oh, goodness. Mosquito. I just got bit by a mosquito, y'all. I had my, look at that. Yeah, it's going to be a big old bump there, and it's going to start itching. It's like, when I was younger, it was like mosquitoes hunted for me. But this is a really cool little set to get if you're just starting in UV, and you could have a necklace made in 5 minutes. Okay. And then we'll go through the cut crystal too while we're over here. Because I had to pull all this stuff back out again to do this. This is the bigger bags. And I thought I was getting bags like this. I should have paid more attention. I love TEMU's cut glass. Crystal glass. I do. I've never had an issue with it bleeding. I like their cut glass. This is the multicolor. I got 2 of each. I'm not a big fan of the multicolor, but I'll figure something out. This is the oceany color to me. That's what it reminds me of. And that's the gold. And the silver. And the red. The red's really pretty. I wish I'd gotten. This is gorgeous, and this is almost like a color shift because you see purple, you see blue, you almost see gold, depending on how the light shines on it. Okay. I'm going to get me some coffee. Okay, and then we have these 2 molds. The moon and the sun. I think of Ollie. When I see molds like this, I think of Ollie. Ollie, if you're watching, hey! She lives over in the UK. She calls me Southern. But yes, I thought of her immediately when I saw this on TEMU. But it's a really pretty mold, and I don't know if you can see how ornate that face is. And this would look really cool. In fact, I have this mold jar. That's the top of it. I've never done much with this because I don't like the way the top is flat. But I could cut that down. I think, no, that may be a little bit too big. Oh, that would look so cool there, on there. But no, that would be too big. Okay, never mind. But you could use that on top of something, or you could make a little, or you could do that. You could put it on anything. But it's just, I thought it was cool. The same thing with these pine trees. You can use this on anything. It could be Christmassy. It could be forestry. It could be all year round because they're just pine trees. And then it's got the little branches. I mean, if you like the rustic cottage core look, you know, you could use that. It's not just a winter theme. Okay, this one is going to be fun. I bought these 2 together. No, they didn't come together. And these were not cheap. These were like 13 something a piece. But these are quite large. It's Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus, and the star. And then, of course, the animals. And I'm going to make a nativity shadow box from this mold. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in resin clay yet. But I'm excited about that one. And this one here, I ordered a second one of these, and when it comes in, I'll do a giveaway for that because I don't need 2 of these. I wasn't paying attention, and that's what happens when I get 2 of the same mold and I don't need it. I give it away. And so, watch my videos because when this one comes in, the second one comes in, I'll be giving it away. We'll do a giveaway the day that I do a video when it comes in. So, be sure to watch so you don't miss that. This one I really like. It's a tag mold. Nothing special. It's just a tag mold, but it is shiny. I paid $2.25 for this mold off of TEMU. I'm going to make ornaments out of it, but this is something that you could use year-round for a lot of different stuff. This is just a really cool generic mold. And I didn't have one like that. Okay, this one I think is so cool. It is a wood log planter. And it looks like a wood trunk. And I can see a fairy house. A little, doing that, pouring it. And then putting something inside. You could put plants if you wanted to. But I think it would be so cool to put like styrofoam and then put moss and then do little clay mushrooms and on little sticks so you can push the mushrooms into the styrofoam and have like a little fairy house. And you could do trees. You know, you could make them, you could buy them, but this would be just as cute as it could be for that. And it would also make a cute planter, and it would also make a cute candle. This one I really like. Now, I bought a lot of things because I had that UV lamp, which I still have. And I'm not quite sure if I'm sending it back, to be quite honest. And Resineers, if you're listening to this, I think you need to hear this. I've thought long and hard about this. Resineers, and I like Resineers. I have nothing against the company. I don't. I have Resineer products all the way through my craft. Even before they ever contacted me and asked me to do a review, I bought Resineers products. And in fact, the majority of what I have, I paid for myself. The only 2 items that I have that they sent was the air freshener and the new G3 curing machine. Now, I contacted them and asked them if they could please send me the new dual head UV lamp. And they did. They sent it to me to do a review. Well, when you do a free review, you have an oral contract that they're sending you free. They're sending you a free product. In exchange for that product, you do a review. Well, everybody did a review for them, but now they're asking everybody to send it back. So they have null and voided their contract because they got their free review, but we don't get a free product. And if mine was not working right, or if it was falling, or I could see, but mine has nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I don't think I'm sending mine back. That's it in a nutshell. I mean, if they want to personally send somebody to my door where I don't have to do absolutely anything, and they want to pick it up, and then they want to reimburse me for my free review, then they can do that. But I'm not going to print out a label. I'm not going to have to do anything because that wasn't part of the contract. That wasn't part of the oral agreement. And I know I'm venting, but that's what I do. And I'm saying this because I know there's a lot of y'all that are also YouTubers that watch my YouTube channel. And I just don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair. I don't. And I'm a little disappointed in Resineers because of it. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop buying Resineer products. I like their products. I would buy their products even if they didn't send it to me. But when I say I'm going to do something, then by George, you better believe I'm going to uphold my word. They didn't uphold their word with any of us if they're asking us all to send it back. That's a void, and they didn't follow through with the oral agreement or the contract. And so I do have an issue with that. So, but anyway, getting back to this, I bought a lot of things because of that. Because it's a great UV lamp. It is. You know by the review. It's an awesome lamp. I don't think it's available anymore. I think it was a user error. And I'm hoping it's a user error. Because mine doesn't have an issue. But anyway, I bought this because of it. Now, I do have Let's Resin's torch. I do have Let's Resin double-sided UV lamp too. But I gotta say, and I like Let's Resin products too, but they couldn't touch the difference between Resiner's dual head UV lamp. It just, I've tried using the Let's Resin double-headed, double-sided UV lamp. It took forever to cure, and some of it still came out sticky. I didn't like it. I still have it, but I'd much rather use their torch. These that come with the bonding resin. Now these are great. Even on regular UV resin, they're great. But I am going to try this out because this is not only great for jewelry. Ran over. This is not only great for jewelry, but it would be really good for you to use as accents. A lot of people, you know, have glitter accents that they put on jars and on animals and inside resin. And what you've got a hold mold where you can make your own color, your own shape. You know, it opens your world of creativity. You don't have to rely on what you can buy. And the torch would go through this really well, and I'll show you. I'm going to try not to look straight at it this time, because I did last time. And Ashley, my daughter, got real mad at me. You see it going through? Yeah. It goes right through there. So you can cure it that way. Okay. I was happy to get this. This is no longer available. And I have a lot of things I want to do with this. I'm not going to share them with you right now. On my members only page, I will share a lot of upcoming things. I will. But the problem is I'm getting, when I share stuff, for some reason, when I share stuff, then a couple of days later, somebody contacts me and says, Beth, somebody over here is doing exactly what you were talking about. I'm just not. They're my ideas, and I'm going to just keep them to myself until I do them, except on the membership only page. That's going to be a cool mold to have. And then I got this. Now this tray is 13 inches long. It's going to be a fun. I've got a bunch of trays like this, but not one that big. That is big. Okay. And then I'm forgetting something. I didn't pull something. Because I thought about it and then it's like it just left my mind again. I don't know what it was. Poo-poo hiss. Okay. And I really don't mean to offend anybody. I hope nobody gets offended by me announcing the members only page. But I have to do what I feel like is right for me. And this is what I feel is right for me. And I hope you understand. Okay. Let me go ahead and put... I'll be right back. Okay. I just had to get all the molds off of there. And then this is some more molds. Oh, I wanted to tell you. My nails. I've had them on for 3 days. I absolutely love these. These are by Kiss. They're called Kiss Impress. They're press-on nails. All you have to do is, they come with a little alcohol wipe. You wipe your nails off. You pull a little tab to get the sticker thing off the nail. You press it on and boom. And you know how active I am. They have not come off. They have not come loose. On my thumbnails, when I do stuff like pushing and stuff, you can feel them moving, but they don't come off. I'm really, really impressed with these, and I will be buying more. I've got a couple of colors. I could paint these if I didn't want the French manicure, but I'm really, really happy with these. I actually got a compliment on my nails today when I went into the grocery store, and it's the first time in a long time that I have been happy with nails. They don't feel tight on my hands. They don't irritate my nail bed or my fingers. And they are more on Amazon than they are the cheaper ones on TEMU. I paid $7 for these on Amazon. But if I can wear these for a few weeks for $7, that's a whole lot cheaper than buying the cheap ones on TEMU that last 2 or 3 days. and crack and split. These are sturdy. I filed these because they were square, and I don't like square nails. That's just my preference on my hands. I think they look gorgeous on other people's, but I filed them down. I didn't have any issue with these at all. None whatsoever. Okay. I told you I was going to share that with you, and I almost forgot. And now I've got... Oh, this is gross. Yes, it's stuff like that that you're not going to see on the upcoming videos. I actually have... more stands coming where I can have different stations for different types of work. Because I have 3 tables here, and I will have a stand in my craft room for my clay. I'll have a stand here. Well, it's already here. Where I do my resin, and then I'll have a stand down a little ways for my mixed mold. Okay. Oh, and it was gorgeous today. I don't know how your weather is. It rained for 2 days in a row, and it was really yucky today. This morning, it was 67 degrees. The high was 72 today. Oh, it was gorgeous. I have a hoodie on. I don't know if you can tell, but I have an actual hoodie on today. Okay, let's see. I have no idea why I ordered that mold. I don't know. Seashells. Lord knows I do not need. But I had to have been thinking of something when I did this. I don't know what it was, though. And this is only 4 things, I think, in here. 3 or 4. 4 things in here. Okay, this is sold out. That is a galloping horse. And I was going to make this. I knew why I got that. I'm hoping it looks like I think it's going to look like once it's poured. Oh, Lord have mercy. I did not think. I'm telling you, the size. Now, I look at the sizes, and I'm still thrown by the sizes. Look how teeny. Which I would be really upset if it wasn't for the fact that these would make perfect earrings. These are little tiny bitty Santa Clauses. Oh, but they would make the perfect earrings. So I'm okay with it. I can't think of anything else that they would be good for except for earrings. They're just too tiny to put on anything else. Even in an ornament, they're just too tiny. But I can get some earrings out of it, so that's okay. Okay, let's see what this is. I do not remember what this is. Does it say? Nope, all it says is white. White. I don't know what this is. I still don't know what this is. Oh, that's crazy. What does that look like to you? I don't know what that is. A bird of some sort, maybe. I don't know. Okay. I'm looking it up, y'all. Oh, I can tell you something I'm fixing to buy. I'm excited about it. I'm getting it today on Prime through Prime deals. Because normally they're $100. And it is most definitely something I'm buying to use in the craft. Okay, let's see what this is supposed to be. Let's see. That's the Santa Claus things. Would you have... I don't know. Oh well, see, I did not pay attention. Yeah, it was me. Look, the whole mold, 2.6. I should have known. That's me not paying attention. Oh, it's that. Oh, it's Santa Claus. Really? Where's oh, okay, now I see it. Yep. I see the little ball. I see his hat. Okay. Well, that's what that is. I'll blow it up so you can see it better. Yep. Okay. Well, now we know. Okay, I'm going to move these over somewhere because I want to share with you. I did get this from Illuminate. Now you'll notice that this is down. It is the black, same like the stuff that turns white, but this is black. This says 30 minutes curing time versus the 10-minute for the other. I did contact Illuminate. I did show them pictures where it definitely leaked because the other one is totally full. Let me bring it over. It was all over the bottles. It was all over the box, which the box is now at the dump, but I sent them pictures. That goes all the way to the top. And I just asked them to send a small thing. I mean, I'm not asking for a replacement, but I would like to get what I paid for because they're not cheap. And so I've not heard back since I sent the pictures, but I'm hoping they'll do the right thing. I'll let you know what happens with it. I did order these off of Amazon. And this is good for a gallon jug. Now the ones that I had worked. Now these are different looking and I hope they work. These are not the same. I went to where I bought mine and these do not look like the same pumps. So we'll see. If they're not the same pumps, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh my, what is that? What is all this? Okay, this is complicated. I don't want the long tube. Seriously? There we go. Good gracious, guys. Okay. Let's just see, huh? Whoa. Okay. I like the fact that this is longer. What are those for? It doesn't even tell you what these are for. What are these for? Oh. Oh. Yeah. That's wild. I mean, to go all the way to the bottom, I guess I could cut it, huh? But these go almost to the bottom. So, no, there's no reason to put those tubes in. Which I'm not going to throw these away. I will come up with something. Ooh, these are silicone. Ooh, that means I could put UV resin and make a little. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try them and see. Pop, poof. I probably should get a glove on. Yeah, see, that's leaking and it's sealed, so that's weird. How did it come up? Oh, I hope there's not a leak in the bottle somewhere. Now that would be, it's dented right at the bottom there. But that's sealed, so I don't understand how that leaked. I am using a baby. Oh, please fit, please fit, please fit, please fit. Oh, and they do fit. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Those are a lot taller, which they wouldn't fit. I'll show them to you in a minute. They would not fit where the other ones. But I bet you get faster results out of this. That means we're going to have to pour a mold with this just to try the... I don't need much of an excuse to pour a mold, do I? Okay, we can't forget the Happy Mail either. That was so nice. And it was so unexpected. I don't get Happy Mail very much. And so when I do get it, I am so appreciative of it. And I do try to use it when it... I do have some things that some people have sent me that I probably have not ever used because they got lost in the shuffle. But it's not because I don't appreciate it. Okay. And then these just pop on. Okay. I sort of like the fact that these have like little covers. And these I'll put up. I'm not going to throw it away. Not that I need one more thing. But I'm not sure what I would use it for. Happy Mail. Let's get to the Happy Mail. This was sent to me Amazon. And this was sent to me by Belinda. Thank you so much, Belinda. I hope you're watching. I so appreciate this. It says, enjoy your gift from Belinda. And I did not have these. I don't think I've ever seen these. Now, I've seen similar, but I've never seen these. And these are the googly eyes, but they're the ones that have, like, they're the cutest things I've ever seen. They have, like, little eyelashes on them. Can you see that? And there's different sizes. I'm going to just pull them out of this package so y'all can see them. See, they get, those are the T90 ones. Then they get a little bit bigger. But see how they have different colors and then some have the little eyelashes? And then you have the bigger ones. I'm trying to get it so where... Those would look, and then the big ones. Now, these, I'm thinking, oh wow, you could put these in just plain little round coasters and put those for eyeballs and do just like a little line and make little cute faces in just plain resin. These things are adorable. And if you've used these before and you've got ideas on what other things you can use, put them in the comment. Let everybody know. But these are adorable. And thank you again so very much, Belinda. It's very, very appreciated. And I'm going to keep them right here so they don't get lost in the shuffle. And I remember to use them. Oh, I'm thinking right now of something. Okay. I'm looking at something that I probably could have used it on. Okay. And I do keep those cards. I put them in my drawer down here. And then I transfer them over to my desk in my craft room. Okay. And that is everything I think that I got from TEMU. I'm going to show you the molds that I had poured in a previous video. I actually painted on the blooper one that you'll never see unless you join the membership. And it's going to be a couple of days for the membership to come live because I'm asking y'all to give me suggestions for the name for the membership. And I'm just going to show you what they look like. This is the shell. I absolutely love this. There is nothing that I don't love about it. This is a mixture of folk art terracotta paint. And I'll show you. It's the terracotta paint. And I used, let me see if I can find the color. That is the color I used, the Sea Frost, on this. But I didn't use just the Sea Frost. I dry brushed the snowbank, but that's not where I stopped. I also took my pan pastels and put the brown tint with the pan pastels, and then the darker blue, that's also pan pastels. Now when you hold this, it feels like pottery. It's the terracotta. It has that feel. Now I will spray this. I thought about waxing it, but I am going to spray this. I did not paint the inside. I'll clean it out before I spray it. I am going to put a plant in this, I believe. I just think this is lovely. The color, the mold, everything. I was very, very happy the way that that turned out. And sadly, this one showed more of me doing it than any other one. This one right here was the last one I did. There's a secret to this little guy. Yes, that only you will see in the membership video. And no, it's not a plug. I'm just telling you. That's what part of the membership video is. The bloopers. And there is a secret behind this little guy in there. Now, this is a piece that I forgot to paint. And I just never went back to paint it. Yeah, it's where my finger was. I was holding it. And it rubbed the paint off. And I just never went back. I need to go in and touch it up. This was done with Folk Art Color Shift paint. And I'll show you a couple of the bottles. That is the bottle. That's the paint that I used to paint this cutie little guy. Oh, and he is adorable. He's cute. And I'm not into this kind of stuff, but he's cute. I also put dragon glaze over the top of him. And you see the secret with this one on there. You see it all on the other one. You don't see me painting most of it, but you see everything else. Okay, and then this is what I call the Winter Silver Fox. And I did paint this for Cora Ann. And I painted it this way because I'm also going to be doing the actual winter fox that has like a cape and stuff on it. And I want to do it in the same colors. So this one was done with the folk art. No, excuse me. This one was done with the deco art metallic sheen paint. I had to mix the paint. That is on the blooper video also. To get that color. It's also dry brushed over with a matte snowbank terracotta paint. So you've got some shimmery, some matte, and then I used the Let's Resin chrome marker. And I did push it down. Now on these I used the marker. On the eyes and the nose, I pushed the marker down and then used a brush to get it on there. And it's still a little around the rim because I redid the rim and it's still not totally dry. But I was happy with this one too. Okay, and these two, this one was chalk paint. This is an enamelware paint. Oh, this was a butt to paint. It went on almost pinkish looking. It finished good. And ultimately, that's all that matters. But this is a mixture of paint, a mixture of pan pastels, a mixture of rub and buff. And these turned out really cute. They look old. They look vintage. And that's what I like about it. And you see more of the painting on this than probably any other, I think. These were the first couple of ones that I did on the actual video. And this is just the folk art chalk paint. And then this is pan pastels on the tree and on the reindeer. And then that's rub and buff on there. And that's pan pastels on the antlers. That is rub and buff on the snowflakes and the star. And then this, I love this. And this is the color shift also. I absolutely love the way that this turned out. Love it. I could not have asked for a better outcome. And this is the folk art color shift paint. Look at the eyes. Now you do see me paint a lot of this on the blooper one. Not all of it, but some of it. I wouldn't say a lot of it, but some of it, where you can see what I'm doing with it. Okay. And I think that was it for the video that you didn't see. Oh goodness, we're right at 58 minutes. Okay. And I do want to try this for y'all. So I'm going to figure out a mold and then I'll be back. Alrighty, we are back. I have chosen the molds. These were two of the new ones. This is the one that I doubled up on that I'll be offering a giveaway in a couple of videos. And then this is the new one that reminded me of Ollie. And this is the turkey one that I've had, but with Thanksgiving just right around the corner, I thought I would do that. Along with these little spider ones right here. I think I will make those up and give them to Cora and Kyrie to put in their house for Thanksgiving. Since this is black. Now, this is supposed to take a little bit longer. going to set this over here so you can see it. And I'm just going to pump out some B. Wow, one pump, y'all. One pump, basically. And it drips. So, note that. My other one does not drip. This one's still dripping. Is that what this topper's for? To stop the dripping? Okay. And that's sort of brownish amber color right there. That's B. Yep, I put the to catch the drips. I guess maybe that's why they're there. And I'm going to pull this over here just so you can see. I normally would not have. Can you not see the? There's the, oh wow, that's close. Okay. Let me move that back over and push this over here. Well, that's odd. You can see the other one. Why can't, okay. I don't know. Now this is A. You gotta prime it. Let's see how, is it, okay, ooh, this is black. Okay, one pump. Let's see what one, oh, it's a full one. Again, it is still, oh, this is going to be a mess. It is still leaking. Okay, I'm putting the, I'm going to set this right here before I put it in. Because I do want to get this cleaned up, y'all. Because it's not going to get hard. This is why you don't do it over. I really like this for resin, but this is not good to use in something like this. I know, I'm cleaning. Don't worry, this will probably, you may have a couple more like this, and then I won't be doing this anymore in my video at all. Not in my regular videos. I'll be stopping it and starting it and stopping it and starting it. I won't edit. I still won't edit, but I will stop and start, stop and start. And this is what I do. I just take a wipey, I spray it with alcohol. And I take a wipey and I just get something to use to get in between there. It's not hard to do, but if you don't do it, see, that is like pure black right there. That is where you, oh, it's still dripping. It's still dripping from the top. Okay. I don't know about these pumps. I don't want that stuff to, it's still dripping. And y'all need to know this. If this pump's not gonna stop it, oh, it's still dripping. Okay. What is... The other's not dripping. That might not work for those. Is it still dripping? Oh. The trials of the crafter. And yes, we all have them. Good enough right now. Okay, let's get this going. And I didn't have any thin popsicles, so I took a thick one and I just cut it in half. Wow, this is black. I mean, it's black, which is cool. That means that I don't have to worry about turning gray. Okay. And I'm going to make sure it's mixed good. Okay. And we're going to start with a bigger one first. And then we're going to go to this one. Okay, and we'll go with this one. Is that everything? Okay, that's everything. Oh, and that sort of filled right in. Okay, cool. And let's see if I can get the black off my glove. I'm checking that to make sure it's not still. And I'm going to check this and make sure that I think it pretty much went in everywhere it was supposed to. Okay. Okay, there's some bubbles in this, so I am going to... I don't see bubbles in that, but I'll put the alcohol just in case. Okay. Oh, I threw that away. So, A is the one that's so black. Oh, here we go again. We're going to have to start this all over again. I don't know if I'm going to like this. It's still dripping, y'all. It is still dripping. I'm wondering if I'm going to have to do this and close it off after every time and do a close off. Nope. Oh, this is insane. If somebody knows how to stop Yeah, I've got it going backwards now. Nope. Oh, this is insane. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm afraid I'm going to have to take the pump off of this. Just this one. Because it's everywhere. Don't buy this pump for these. Oh, this is horrible. Let me put this right here before I spill it. I could see me doing that. Can you? Of course you can. If you've watched my channel at all, I'm just going to get new gloves on. I think it's still dripping. It is. It's still dripping. You would think that it would stop. I mean, why is it still coming out the pump? But it is. It is actually putting pressure and making the thing move. This is insane. I need a cork. I need a glue gun. Look at that. Look at that. It's just coming out of there. Oh, this is crazy. Why is it still coming out? Okay. It's leaking through here now. Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh, that was a mess. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to use those pumps. keyboard. And I just want the spider. I don't want the... I hate it when it does this. Yep, I over poured that. Okay, I'm taking that glove off. I'll show you the pump in just a minute. I want to make sure that there's no bubbles. There's going to be in that, but if I spray it, then it's really going to overflow. Okay. I got my all messed up. It was brand new. I got it all messed up. I got it all cleaned off. That wasn't fun. I found the lid in the trash can, so now there's a lid on it. I lost a bunch of resin, but I'm going to send these pumps back because the pump shouldn't do it. I wish I'd gotten the same pumps, and that's the pump that I thought I was getting. I don't know what these pumps are. They're supposed to be resin pumps, but it won't stop. It's like it's not stopping. It's like it's not going back down. Once it pumps it up, it's stuck. It's not going back down. And when I did this, I'll take it apart to show you. There's a little seal right in there that moves back and forth. And I don't know if you care anything about this, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. There's a little seal right there that moves. It does move, yes. It moves. Well, there's another one right there that just sits, but that moves also. But something tells me that it's not moving like it should. It's not opening up like it should. And part of me wants to just remove that piece altogether so it can run back down. And what's the worst case scenario, right? I'm cutting it out because we have to wait for this to dry anyway. And if you don't want to watch this, then you can fast forward. I hate sending stuff back. But it's not coming off. Let's see if I can get... Oh, yep, that came off. Okay. Now, see, I didn't get it on the inside. There. Thought I got all the black. There's that seal. Okay. I'm not putting that seal back on. And we will see if that does better. Something's got to be stopping it. There's no seal in that. So it's going to go all the way down. But it's going to hit that seal. I don't know, y'all. It may not even pump now, but it shouldn't stay in the pump with those being gone. Yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. Here we go. Nope. It's still dripping. Oh, that's insanity. Wait a minute. Maybe it's not. Maybe that was just a little bit. I don't think it's dripping anymore. Because the resin is going back down. It's not stuck because these little seals were keeping it. Which means I have all this black. I don't know what to do with it now. Yeah, so this is when the little lid thing, which is now in the trash, I have no idea where the little black thing is. That would have worked on here. It would have caught any little drips. Okay, I think maybe what would work, let me get a Q-tip. Nope, ain't big enough. But I think that will work. I cleaned it off. So let's see if this will work if I do the same, because this is still dripping too. Over here. But at least it's not as bad. Yeah, I'm seeing if I can't get the Q-tip to go in and get what's in. To see if that doesn't stop the leak. I don't think it's still coming out. So maybe that's good enough to do that. I am trying to clean this. I was not going to do this, y'all. But the Q-tip seems to be working by cleaning the just what's left in the pump. And maybe it's because the pump is so long. But I mean, it was still coming out stronger than what it should have been in the black. I think the seals were broken or something. Okay. Well, let's just see if that works. We'll try it. I'm going to get this up off of here. Q-tip does not work real good because it's too big. There it goes. Okay. Woo-wee. I'm going to leave these open for right now. I don't trust that I'm not going to need it again. There's a bug in there, so we will get a new cup. And we're going to get another mold. I have no idea what there's going to be. Maybe the... Yeah, that's still dripping too. Drip, 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 drip. Okay, I'm sticking a Q-tip up in there. Nope. Oh yeah, that worked. Is that enough though? I need a little bit more. Nope, that did not work. Oh goodness. Now and the black's coming through now again too. Okay. I don't see how the black is coming through. See that black? Well, I know what I'm going to do for right now, because I don't want to have to clean out another one of these pumps right now. Until I can figure out what to do. Unplugging it. Okay. With a paper towel. Same thing with this one. At least it keeps them from dripping. Do not buy those pumps. Okay. I've got to find some more molds. I'll be back. Okay. I got some molds here. I don't know how much. We're only doing that. That's the last one we're doing. Boy. It's not the resin, y'all. It's the pump. It's the silly pumps. And they had nothing to do with the Limonite. It was... I'll get you the name and everything. I'll put it in the description box so you know not to get it. I have no problem doing it because it doesn't work. It is a pain in the patootie. And I don't want anybody else to have to deal with it. hope Illuminate does what they should and replace. I don't want I just want a small bottle to replace what leaked out. I mean, I had no control over how, but I paid for the full bottle, so I should get the full bottle. We'll find out how good their customer service is with this right here. Now, as far as the pumps, they're not going to, oh, that's already getting, see, I'm yakking and I'm not paying any attention. It's already getting warm. The little Santa Clauses. Oop, I over poured. I was doing so good. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, this is getting warm. Here's somebody outside calling for somebody. I don't know who they're calling for. Okay. Woo. Well, that went pretty good. We're going to go ahead and take this out, even though I know it's really over poured. I want to see what this looks like. Oh, this is black, black, black. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm happy, happy, happy. I'm not doing it over this. Can you see me here? Let's see how firm it is. I may not be able to do it. I don't want to do this right now. Because it's still a little soft. Let's see how that does. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I almost tore it, so just be careful when you're doing this because I'm impatient, so I like to get it off. But you'd be better off to wait until it got a little bit firmer. And of course, if you're careful and don't over pour, you don't have to do any of this. So don't be like me and over pour. Be careful, and you don't even have to worry about any of this. But it is fixable, so if you do accidentally over pour, it's okay. You can fix it. And I've done this slow turkey before in white. I've never done it in black, I don't think. So this might be a little fun to do. Is that hard? Oh, see, I don't think I over poured this much. Okay, let's get that little piece. Oh, no, that's part of the mold. Okay. That's not. Let's see if we can get just that little piece. Ooh, can I have a perfect demold? Well, it wouldn't be perfect, but let's see. I'm being real careful. I don't want any of those little things to break off. I got fuzzies. That's what I call them. Little fuzzies. Very thin. Okay, let's look and see. Oh, see, this is pretty. We're going to do rub and buff on that. Just so you can see all the little pieces. I don't think that's done yet. That's done, though. I enjoy doing this. This right here. I could sit here and do this for hours. If somebody paid me just to clean up their molds with over pour, not the pieces, their molds, I would probably do it. I think I would take that job. Okay, this is the last one that I poured. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, I don't have much over pouring that one either. Oh, that's nice. You could put a gemstone right there. And then put epoxy resin on there. There is a little bit of overpour right here. I see it now. There you go. That looks a little bit better. Okay, now don't forget, this is the mold that I'm going to be, not this mold, but the second one that comes in. It should be my next order. I ordered the same mold, so it will be a giveaway. So if you're interested in this mold, be sure to watch my upcoming videos, because I will announce the giveaway on whenever it comes in. I do the TEMU haul. So you could actually put that in there, which would be really pretty on a piece of wood or any other thing. And then you have this piece, which I'm going to do something totally different with this. Ah, that is gorgeous right there. And I think you're supposed to, yep. See, I wasn't sure. Now next time I'll know to pour it even thinner, so where these pieces right here are not covered. And I wondered about that when I was pouring it. It was like, oh, should I do it over it or should I be doing it? But now I know. And that's a good thing about your first pour. You learn these things. And since I do it on my channel, you don't have to learn by error. You can learn by my error. And that way you'll know when you first pour yours. And it's not hard to get the holes back in this either. It comes off pretty easy, and I think that's the only ones, right? I don't know. Is there supposed to be holes? It looks like there's supposed to be holes right here for some reason, because it's awfully, yeah. I don't know, but I think so, because it's awfully thin right there. It doesn't make sense, but I do think that this is supposed to be open. Also, maybe so you could hang it. I don't know. I like the color. I like the fact that you don't have to worry about now these were matte molds, and that's the reason why they're coming out matte. They would be shiny. See, this black would be shiny. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get these out. Oh, that's nice. Now see, that's a clean pour right there. Oh yeah, see, that's the way you want to do it. I like this mold right here. I wish I'd gotten 2 of them. Very detailed. Look at the detail. Boy, these are really detailed. Oh, that's not a clean pour. I'll show you the difference. What is that? It's leaves and pine cone, right? Let me show you the difference. That's a clean pour. There's nothing for you to clean. That is an over pour. You see all that? I gotta get off of there. Especially on branches and stuff, I would take my time and try to get a clean pour. on any piece like this that's so detailed, because it's going to be hard to get all the little, it's going to be too straight. It's not going to be like it would be if it comes straight out of the mold right. It's still not too bad. Okay, I really like that mold. Okay, let's do the horse. Woo! Oh, I like the horse. Very little over pour on that. Oh, yeah. Just a little, but not too bad. Oh, yeah. Okay, I like that one. That's overpour city. Oh yeah, way too much on there. I don't even know if this is worth even trying to clean it. As itsy bitsy as this is. But I will, and then I'll sand it when it gets really good and dry. These probably should be white though, but I could dry brush white all over this and get the same effect. It would just be brighter if you did them in white. But see, that is poured really nicely. No over pour at all. Same thing with this one, no over pour at all. This one's got over pour. It's domed. It's not really over poured, but it's domed. Okay, I don't know if these are going to come out. These were like candy molds. Oh, these were cute. Little spider things. Yeah, I'll give this to Kyrie and Cora. And they can put it around in their room. There's 3 of those, and then the spiders. Now, this does not come out as easily. Well, I don't know. It pops right out of there. Okay. I wonder if the spiders are going to pop out without breaking the legs. I'm pushing from the bottom. But the spider webs look pretty cool. Do that in silver rub and buff. Okay, I got one more spider web. Yeah, I push up from the bottom. And they just pop right out. Okay. And we have 4 spiders. And we have 4 spider webs. Okay. Let me just, push it straight up from the bottom. Oh, these are cool. I could see using those in resin. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Push it right up. Oh, these are easy peasy. Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't think I'd ever be excited about a spider, but that mold is actually quite cool. I think I got that at Big Lots or something. They're supposed to be ice cube trays, I think. Oh yeah, they'll like those. They can put them around. I need to make them some more. Those are so easy. Yeah, I need to make them some more before Friday. Corian's birthday is Friday. Okay. I really like, and I'm not a, I've said it many times, but I'm not a real Halloweeny person, but I know they'll enjoy those. I got those. Okay. And I've never poured this before. Oh, but this is cool. It's just like little branches. No, I'm going to leave that alone. I didn't do the big one. I will, though. I want to see what it... Not now, but I will at some point because I want to see what it looks like. That's some overpour, but that is it. Oh, I like these. Well, there's so many things you could do with these pieces. Okay. And I like this black resin. I do. Of course, I had a pain in the butt because of the pumps, but I had nothing to do with the resin. Yeah, I do like this resin a lot. Tonight, it's on sale. It'll probably be off sale by the time you see this, though. It normally takes about 3 hours for my videos to upload. Okay. I really like this mold. I'm going to have to pour a bunch of these, and we'll do some kind of shadow box or something with this, and that will be a lot of fun. I can see the horse. Also, with the trees or the deer. Oh, and the pine trees you have back in the distance with the... there's just so much you could do. You could actually even use this. And you... if you had more than one of those, which I want one that, oh, okay, this is the main one that I should have poured right here, would have been cool. But there, yeah, there's just so much you can do with all these if you put them together. And this right here, I think would be really cool. Would that fit? Yes, it would. If you had a really cool piece of paper, like scrapbook paper, of like the space or sky or something, or you could do resin and you put that in the center, that would be a really cute wall hanging. But I want y'all to see this, so we're going to rub and buff that. Normally, let's see. I want gold leaf. Okay. And I was calling this Spanish moss on my other video. It's not Spanish moss. Oh, my light. Oh my gosh. Have y'all even been able to see this? My light has been toward the garbage can since that happened. Oh, I bet that's a whole lot better, huh? Sheesh. Okay. I have gold leaf, Spanish, copper, and silver. There's another mosquito flying around here. We're going to start with the Spanish copper first. And we're actually going to put that on the moon side of it. I will be putting silver also, but okay, I'm looking for my, there it is. Has it gotten hard? Maybe not. We'll see if I can use it. I want to get it down in. Can you see? Oh wow, this is actually a really, really pretty mold. And I'm not really into the, what is it called? Celestial? Did I say that right? But that is really pretty. Do you see that? Oh. Okay. And you don't have to put that much on if you don't want to. But I wanted you to be able to see, and I'm going to have to clean this at some point, but there's little fuzzies, and they're driving me insane. Okay, I'll use the sander. Now I'm going to go in with the silver on top of that. But I'm only going to go over the top part of it, not with a brush. I'm just going to use my finger. But look at that Spanish copper. Look how pretty that is. And that's gold leaf, that's Spanish copper. But what I want to do, because this is the moon, I want to go in and highlight it. I want some of the copper to show through, more so in her face than anything. But a little bit of it out here. Oh, look at that. See, that is so pretty, and that is so easy to do. And then once it dries, you buff it out. And if you don't like that much, you can also remove some. Let me show you. Like if you wanted a little bit more of the copper to coming through in areas. Yeah, probably way too long. But put a little bit of alcohol. Alcohol will help remove it. But if you wait too long, it ain't going to come off. But yeah, you can see where I got a bunch of it off. I don't like it right there. Oh. Yeah. Okay, that worked. Oh, see, that is really, really pretty. Yeah. Okay, let's try the Spanish copper on the horse. And then maybe, I love the rub and buff, y'all. On certain molds it doesn't do good. I do like the Spanish copper though. But I've used rub and buff, I don't know, for years. Since I was a kid, I know that much. My mom used it. She's the one that told me about it. And my mom passed away 25 years ago. Bless her heart, and I still think about her every day. I lost my best friend when I lost my mom. I always said, the one person on this earth that would love you unconditionally. Now, I know that there's exceptions to that rule, but the majority, the one person that would love you unconditionally is your mother. The only one. I mean, you know, if you mess up, people just love to point that out. I don't. I guess because I've had it happen to me, I know how it feels, so I don't. Well, but you know, my kids would tell me that I do when I'm trying to teach them a lesson or to, you know, but I don't ever belittle them or make them feel like it's the end of the world because, you know, you're human. I've seen so many people do that to other people. And I can't hardly stand it. If I'm out somewhere and I see that happening, I have to leave. I just can't. Because I know if I don't leave, I'm going to be in their face. And that's not a good thing either. I did tell an older gentleman, this has been years ago, oh my, at least 30 years ago, I guess. I was inside a store, and he kept saying, you saying the Lord's name in vain, the GD, that I can't, I can't, there's not very many things that I can't tolerate, but that is one of them. He just kept saying it over and over and over again, and it was like I finally went up to him, and I said, no, 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 no. he has nothing to do with this, and please, I'm in the building too. I have the right not to have to hear you take the Lord's name in vain. And I said, please, just shut up. I actually said that. I used the word shut up. And bless his heart, he didn't know. I mean, it was like second nature to him. He had no idea that he was offending me. And he apologized. He said, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. And I said, that's okay. Now maybe, in the future you will. So where if there's somebody else that won't say anything to you, but it's bothering, maybe you need to think about that. He was very pleasant. It was not but it could have gone the other way. It could have been really bad. And I understand that. And I tried not to say anything, but sometimes, it's like I can't help it. It just pops out. I need a brush, not this. It's too much on there. Yeah, maybe not. Ooh, I sort of like that. There's another eyeball over there. No, there's not. And I probably wouldn't paint this horse this way, but I'm just showing you how you can with Rub and Buff. I think it looks pretty good this way, actually. But I am putting a little bit more, and you can layer it to make it deeper. And you can blend. You can blend the different colors of Rub and Buff. Oh, but that's quite pretty. Just like that. And yes, I do like the gold in his eye. And then you could also add paint on top of that to highlight if you wanted to. There's so many different ways you can do this. Let's Rub and Buff. This would make a fantastic brooch. I could see me wearing that on a winter coat. And that would be so easy to turn into a pin. That would be, I would wear that as on a winter coat. Gorgeous brooch, yes. That's a little bit too big for me. For a brooch. Okay. Oh, let's do the spider webs. These are easy peasy with the silver. I gotta make sure that I get enough silver. This is so soupy. I don't like it when it's just soupy. Okay, and I don't like it that black. So what I'm doing is I'm getting silver on my brush. And I'm doing this. There's still a little black showing through to give it definition. But I don't like all that black showing. Now I will remove some of the silver because that's just too much silver in there too. See, there was too much on the brush because it's soupy and I can't control. See, now that is more what I want. I don't mind the silver being around the edges, but you see the difference. Yeah, that's what I want. But there was just too much on my brush. Okay. These are easy peasy. I could put, I might put magnets on this and give them as magnets, and they can put them on the refrigerator. That one's definitely going to have to get some of it off. I mean, if you like it with that much, that's fine, but I don't. I really like those, but that one's got way too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray alcohol. And I am going to get a paper towel. And nope, it's not going to come off. I'm not going to be able to get that off of there, am I? Poo-poo. Nope. Well, I could paint it black and redo it. Because that's way too much. Oh, let me try a Q-tip. Oh, Q-tips are great. Yeah, it won't go down in there. But that's better than, it's still not good though. I'm still working at it. Okay. And let's see. Okay, that's closer to the, I'm happy with that. Okay, see, just don't give up. I'm good with that. Okay. And then the spiders. Should I put just a little bit? Of silver? Just a little bit. I need to get the little pieces off of this too. I didn't notice them until after I started, and I could tell that there were pieces that did not belong. Okay. Just a little bit. I don't want a whole lot. See, that's what they look like without anything. That's the difference. Just a little bit. And I'm taking some alcohol and then wiping the alcohol. Oh yeah, that looks cool. I like that one better than that one. But just play around with it. And you see that I'm just pulling it off of there. And you can play around with them for a few minutes, but this will eventually dry and you won't be able, maybe a magic eraser. I don't even know if that will. Is that it? No, I've got one more. Okay. This one really is what I call fuzzies. Just little pieces hanging off. Okay, those were fun. I think that's all we're going to do. Yeah, we're up to 2 hours and 26 minutes, y'all. I'm going to clean this up and I'll come back and show you everything that we poured. Alrighty. That is everything that we poured. And my favorite piece out of all of it, it's got to be this, which is sort of odd, but I love that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to put in the comments about the membership name. I'm going to take everybody's comments, then I'm going to choose the top 5, and then we're going to vote to see what the new membership channel is going to be called. Alrighty. I want to thank each and every one of you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope maybe you learned a little bit something new. Do me a favor. Please hit that thumbs up, like button, and the hype button. I still haven't figured out what that does, but it seems to be doing something. And If you've not subscribed, I would love for you to do so. And we have a Facebook group, and the link for that is in the description box. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Let me know what you think about the membership part of this. I really want to hear your honest opinion. So just throw it out there. Just don't be rude. And I hope y'all have a great day. And I will see you again real soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.